All right, we are live. Hey everyone. So this is a fresh series that I'm doing, and I want to name it "Start Before You're Ready." So, um, as the title is, I am definitely not ready for the stream, but I just thought I would just kick it off. I've had these ideas for a while and wanted to share with you guys my process. So hope you guys are well. Happy Friday. So basically, I'm just gonna do some of my work and do some design on Figma. So I want to share with you guys my process that I'm doing for a client. And so right now I have one or two projects that I'm trying to finish off. And as most of you guys know, about 2-3 weeks ago, I got laid off from my full-time job. So just kind of got catapulted into freelance. I'm also doing some work for Reloom, but yeah, just to balance out the additional income, I want to do more freelance. So I hope this stream helps you out. And yeah, disclaimer, I'm not an expert at all, probably mid-level experience. So yeah, I guess I'm just doing this stream just to like share my raw process, my thoughts, being very vulnerable, authentic, experiencing a bit of, imposter syndrome and all that, but, just want to put myself out there. So I'm a little nervous to show my work, but if it helps people, that would, then I'm happy that it would help other people improve their workflow as well. So I wanted to share some of my thoughts, my ideas for this new channel. And yeah, one of the things is I just wanted to develop this like discipline to just start, and document my journey as a designer. So yeah, so with that, let's see what I can do here. Okay, Zach. Hey, good to see you, man. All right, let's swap over here. So here is my Figma. First off, I want to share with you guys kind of some concepts that I've been playing around with. So this channel is called The Digital Third, and it kind of take it from like Starbucks, how they kind of call themselves like a third space. It's a public space, and so yeah, kind of like put this together like over a year ago actually. And so it's kind of, I want to create this digital space where people and designers can come in, and it's kind of the spaces in between, right? Like we all have a journey, we all have a starting point, a home. Let's see here. All right, there you go. Yeah, we have a starting point, and essentially we want to go through this process where we're developing ourselves, right? And so yeah, I just kind of have some references here at the bottom for like talking about like public spaces being a space where people can collaborate, there's serendipity, yeah, and then eventually it's like this space where you develop and grow and you reach your future destination. So that's kind of the high-level concept, spaces in between. So that's the digital third. Another mindset that I want to kind of bring into is this thing called third place mentality. And so I think for most people, hustle culture, you want to be like number one first, and you sacrifice a lot just to be at the very top, right? And so that's fine, but it's just like not everyone is there. And that's great if you can do that, but yeah, it's just a lot to get up there. And then there's second place, and usually I think statistically I've read some studies that like people who end up in second place actually get more depressed because yeah, like they're like that close to being first. So I think a nice compromise, if you would say, is like being third place, where you're like at least grateful just being there, and it's not like you're the worst, you're like third like out of everyone, and so you kind of don't take yourself very seriously and things like that. So yeah, that's kind of like the vibe, the philosophy that I want to foster in this this new journey. So, all right, Zach. Love the idea, by the way. I was thinking about doing something similar. Weekdays, I'm all over the place with things, but on the weekends, I got more time to focus on single project. Yeah. So, anyways, it's a work in progress. So this whole channel, I want to start from the very beginning. With like no branding, and I want to actually bring some designers in the space, like brand designers, and then eventually like graphic designers and things like that, and just like have the community contribute to build this and brand this, the digital third space. So anyways, that's my experiment. Enough talking. Let's share some of my process. So I'll give you high level stuff. Okay, so this is an orthodontic clinic. So Zach, if you're still watching, which yes, okay, there you are. Yeah, you might kind of relate to this. So I did some hang on here, I'm gonna lower the volume. Give me a sec here. How do I adjust the volume here? There you go. Okay. So, I did some initial branding, and so I did some like brand attributes. I'll kind of explain to you guys some of my brand strategy process here. So I did this presentation with Floxy's a few months ago, and yeah, I'll just kind of show you my high level process here. So brand strategy, I took this from the future. Shout out to Christo. So essentially it's part of the discovery brief, and these are some of the things that you kind of, oh, hang on here. I noticed I was not sharing my screen. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so this is my presentation to Floxy's brand strategy. So discovery brief. Typically we cover business goals, brand attributes, user profiles, company values, the typography, colors, and things like that. But for this case, for the visual side, I'm just going to cover logos, brand attributes, typography, all that stuff. So what does that look like? So I first worked with a stylescape. So this is basically a compilation of all these elements here into one. So it's a nice way to present it to the client and get quick feedback. So this was for a previous client for a LA bakery. So you got like the personas in here, you have some of the typography, you have some elements of like web design, the logo on the left, the colors. That's really nice. Okay, so let's break this down. Essentially the whole process of that, of like branding to web design, is a translation process. So you're translating subjective feelings into like tangible words, and then from words you convert it into a visual language. So next step, so this first step of that is you got to gather the ingredients. So brand attributes is one of the main ingredients. So, and essentially you're translating the feelings to words. So what does that look like? That is culture, users, voice, feeling, impact, X factor. These are the 6 like columns or 6 pillars that make up the brand attributes. So for culture, like how would you describe? So I basically take my client through a discovery process, and it's a workshop. We kind of go back and forth, and I facilitate them like describing what's their ideal culture. So how would you describe the community? So in this case, the orthodontic clinic, they had their own way of being very professional. They want to deal with like very top VIP experience. Give that experience. So, and then users would basically be your customers. So how would you describe your ideal customers? So for them, they wanted to be very upscale. So I guess more valuable customers, patients. And so like a little bit more wealthier people, so to speak. And then again, voice, how do you sound to others? So like they want to sound very, very professional, very reliable, things like that. So anyways, I won't go into much of the detail there, but that's essentially what the brand attributes are. And then gut test. Essentially, gut test is like a quick test to gauge like their styles, what they like and what they don't like. So it's 20 slides of a presentation, like a keynote presentation, and so the slides consist of like random styles, whether it's like more editorial or very colorful. So I added this for Floxy's presentation and things like that, just different styles, and then they just rank them. So you let each slide play for 5 seconds, and then they score it from like 1 out of 5 or 1 to 5, and then basically you find out what they like, what they don't like. So that's a really nice way to quickly get those boundaries of what they prefer. And then next is the image buckets. So now once you get the brand attributes, then you translate it over to images taken. This is where you kind of collect all the ingredients. So things like this. So layout, typography, business card, photography. So here is my image buckets. Essentially, there are different categories. So there's like people, environment, there's packaging, stationery, layout, typography, colors, etc. You can just keep on going, right? And so you're kind of just collecting all these inspirations, these visual elements that's to their brand. And obviously, so you can see for colors, they wanted to go with this like Tiffany blue vibe, right? And like it speaks luxury, it's very sophisticated, so you kind of got these influences here. And I basically just pulled these out from Pinterest. Pinterest is an awesome resource. Really cool. Thanks, Zach. It's a very nice systematic way to get those subjective vibes into a nice visual language. So business cards, again, very clean. That's just kind of the style we were going for here. So, and then we kind of picked what was like the top designs. So that's how that looks like. Photography, what else? Typography. Okay, so again, this is kind of like a spa. Like when we wanted to create this brand new, sophisticated, top VIP experience at a orthodontic clinic. So you can look at the strong serifs. It's very elegant. These are the very like modern styles. So Astra Orthodontics is the name, and we ended up choosing Versailles. So that is what we grabbed. Again, more inspiration here for like packaging. It's very elegant, very clean. The vibe is very like minimalist. So, and then eventually they're probably gonna be expanding new locations. So this is a great inspiration for environment design, things like that. So again, that's kind of this takes a while, but you're essentially creating the like ingredients for the style, for the brand. This takes the longest time. And it's always a work in progress. So that's my process. These are the 3. So essentially the brand attributes, these are the 6 words that describe, that fit these things: culture, users, voice. And out of these 6 words, I picked 3. And so again, this is like kind of my raw process, but what you can do actually is you can actually pull from these exact words, or you can slightly change them. But essentially my process is I want to choose 3 main attributes or 3 main criteria, and out of these 3 words, then I would filter these image buckets by these 3 words. So does it come off as professional? Does it come off as VIP, like giving a VIP experience? Is it transformative? So again, like if you're going to a clinic and you're doing orthodontic treatment for your smiles, and you're changing and transforming smiles, you're transforming confidence, what does that look like? And so yeah, so that's kind of my process. So that's that. Once I have this, I'm not the best at like graphic design and things like that. So I actually had a buddy do the Stylescape, and so this is what we came up with the Stylescape. So yeah, actually the personas as well. It's predominantly Asian in this area of the city. So we got the housewife, the mom, we got the teen, which is usually the teen would be brought in by the mom, and then this is the millennial, which they're not related, but so these are their three personas there. And so again, gives you more context of like how these people would relate to the brand. So with that, this is the Stylescape. So we kind of got we got the colors in here, we got the typography, we got kind of elements of this like a website, the homepage. We got a little bit use of cursive. It's a little soft, but yeah, very polished use of typography here. This is editor's note, which is a custom font. So, and as we move over, we got elements of what maybe parts of the website would look like. There's like the feature section here. We got some nice touch of gold to balance out with the like hue of Tiffany green. And then you got like some hover effects here. So my friend Terry Moda, great designer, he really helped me put this together. And so you got the different color schemes here. So very basic. Mainly it's this Tiffany blue, and then classic just black and white with grays in between. And then you got a nice secondary pop color that contrasts well with the green here. So yeah, again, you got typography. We have header text here, as well as the body text, which is Source Sans Pro. We've got some basic button designs. So yeah, it just paints an overall good brand direction. You got some uses of circles here, so that's kind of like the vibe, and then this like wavy pattern here. So add some textures to the brand. So that's what we got. So now that we have this, we ran this by the client, we're all good. Now we're ready to design the website. So my next step was I just did a really quick sitemap. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate it. I'm keen to get your feedback, sir, because I know this is the space in which you work at. So this is the website, the existing website. So it's actually a website redesign. Let's see if I can pull the website here for you guys. Okay. So here it is. We still got that color here. So that is Dr. Sandra Tai. So by the way, she is one of the top Invisalign practitioners in North America, and very, very successful, and it's a privilege to kind of do a website update. So yeah, this is built in WordPress. We got 2 locations. It's here in Vancouver, and essentially that's like the home page, and then you got the about page. So just about the doctor. So the reason for this whole rebranding is because they're rebranding from a single doctor to a multi-doctor practice. So they essentially have 2 main services. It's Invisalign, which is a great treatment, and then your traditional braces. So I'm trying to split up the services here. And of course you got fax and then the contact page. So pretty basic. I think for now, because I think they need something up quick, I'm just going to do a 1-page landing page for now. And so with that, let's take a look here. So this is the home page. I'm thinking of just doing hero section. Let's see, they have a nice video, very strong, like wow factor right away. So we got the heroes header, and then I'm probably going to start with the services, meet the doctors, have the locations, and then do a CTA, book an appointment, followed by footer. So I'm gonna try to work on that today. So let's see here. Yeah, yeah, pretty typical structure. Hey, Zach. All right. So this is my messy file. Again, it's super raw. Just really sharing my process. I definitely want to clean it up, but you know, sometimes it's better just to get it done and just start than have everything perfect. So, all right. So what am I gonna do? I have my sitemap. I'm gonna go. So my process right now, again, still refining it. I have the Reloom Figma page, and I personally like to navigate through all the components here in Figma as opposed to the Webflow website, just because it's just easier to see everything all at once. So, all right. So I'm going to start with navbar and hero section first. So let's take a look. Navbar, I think I already have this in mind, so I'm going to copy this. And we're good. I'm just going to put this over here for now. Boom. All right. So I'm just going to I'm structuring the UX, I'm structuring the content first with these basic components, and then I'm going to tweak it after. Okay. So hero section. I probably want a video full width. And probably want one that's full. There it is. With text on top. So with a nice CTA, I'll probably go with this, but let's see if there's other variations. So this one is not for video. Okay, actually no, this is for an image. Do I have a video that... So I guess this is where the search functionality in Reloom would actually work. Okay. Maybe this is video, but I'm not sure. Header 7. Can take a look. Let's take a look. Let's go to Reloom. All right, so I want to browse components. I want hero header section. I want video background. Yeah, right. So that's what it is. So do I want less justified or center? Let's see what we have here. That's the old one. They're left justified. Sure, I think that'd be nice. So that looks like header 7. Okay. So grab this, copy. Paste. Boom. Okay. What do I have now? Next is service section. So I probably want to do, let's take a look here. Going back to the Reloom. A nice thing to look at too, just for inspiration, if you don't know how to structure your pages, go to the pages template, and just good the way they list their features and things like that. So I probably want maybe a strong image with a header, some body text, and then some other features here. So again, this is nothing's hard set in stone. It's just the process. Gotta experiment around. So let's try. This seems to be. So you want a CTA. Yeah, this might be good actually. So let's open this up. This is layout 16. Okay. Layout 16. So I want that. And this is going to be for probably for Invisalign first. So I'm just going to make a note here. And then probably I'll flip it. So this is left side on the text on the left side. I probably want the other flip side, so that'd probably be over here. If Adam's watching, he's probably like pulling his hair out. He's like, oh, Josh, there's a better way to search. Okay, seems like it's this one, layout 211. However, no, that's for video. Ah, okay, looks like it's this one here, 207. Boom, there you go. Braces, okay. So that is good there. Another way that you can do it is, oh, you'll notice that these are in, components. And if you try to, can you move it around? Okay, yeah, you can. So you can simply just move that around. That's fine. If you want to flip it. But I think if you copy and paste, yeah, so I think, now we have auto layout baked into this. Can we take it off? Right, so this is what I've noticed, and maybe there's a better way, but I can't right click and edit and take off auto layout. And so what I'll do is I'll go and detach the instance. And once I detach it, then now I'm able to remove auto layout and do a whole bunch of extra editing and stuff like that. So yeah, so I think that's like a nice little hack if you want to do further editing. All right. Okay, so I have the services. Next, meet the doctors. I probably want, let's take a look here. We have the team layouts here. So there are 3 doctors in this clinic. This is more like grid format. Probably take something like this. Let's see. Right, this is good for a larger layout. Hey guys. Hey. Welcome, Lucas. Thanks. All right, guys, I need some of your help here. I'm just putting together a orthodontic clinic website. So I'm putting together the teams page. I think this is good for now. Let's just put this together. Where am I going here? This is pretty challenging, doing a live stream and designing at the same time. Okay. Let's throw that together. Boom. All right. Let's delete these guys. Okay, actually, let's detach all these. Remove auto layout. Interesting. catch that. Okay. All right, let's just leave that. Okay. Boom. Okay, next. So what I'm doing here is I'm just like doing it high level content planning and placement, and then I'm gonna dive deeper into the details. Okay, we have the doctor's location. What do we have available for location here? We have if you guys know any location components, maybe contact. Is there any maps? Here we go. There you go. This is nice. So 2 locations. Want more information underneath. What's the difference between these two? Some of these are very similar. Oh, one's an image, one is a map. Okay. Let's grab this. Contact 27. Okay. Last is CTA, book an appointment. What do you think, Zach? I should probably bring you on. If you're interested, I could send a link. I could bring you onto the live stream. All right. CTA, book an appointment. What do we have? Again, it's a nice reference if you just even look at what works in the previous website. What do they have? There you go. Simple background image with 2 CTA buttons. It's pretty straightforward. Let's see if we have something similar to that. So the main thing is to book an appointment or fill out a referral card for other doctors to refer other patients to this orthodontic clinic. So that's something similar. Need before and after section and pages. What do you mean by that? Typically the most visited page besides homepage. Okay. All right. Oh, before and after results, right. Yeah. Yes. So that you're selling like their services, their impact, things like that. Okay. For now, I'm just gonna see if I can just put something together. Let's do something very simple. Keep it simple, right? Let's do this for now, for the sake of completion. All right, and then footer. So we got all the details. If we look at, so they got quick links, they have information for their offices, and that's basically it. So let's see what we have for footers. Do we need, we probably don't need a newsletter sign up, so this one might work. It's pretty simple too. I would say this one probably works here. All right, cool, that's that. So it took like what, 20-30 minutes? Got the first page down. Now we could then refine the copy, which I need to do. But for now, I think let's just like copy it word for word for now. I can always refine it for the sake of the stream. Your trusted smile experts. So okay. Actually, I think we had this. This is pretty nice. Bring you the absolute orthodontic. Okay. And then what else do they have here? Let's leave this as Olorem Ipsum for now. I think they had learn more. Okay. Just gonna leave this button for now. If I need to add something else. Okay. Yeah, so Zach, I think that'll probably be more into the services page. Yeah, like details for Invisalign, how crooked it was before, and then how straight it was after. All right, Zach, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend. All right. So they have treatment process. They got 3 things here. All right. So either, you know what? I could probably, if I was just to copy that same structure with the copy, let's see. I think we have more components like that. Yeah, here we go. So we got an image. Probably want to use an icon. Something like this. Layout 228. So let's move this out of the way. Does this, it's missing a title. There we go. That's what we want. Boom. And let's take this out and do, should we repeat it? It's not going to be very original, so I know that that isn't the perfect way to repeat it, but for now, again, I'm just gonna like put in the content. We can always refine it after. It's kind of like a Bob Ross show. Happy accidents. All right. Invisalign. Just gonna make another tab on the other page here so I can quickly access this without going back and forth. Okay, so treatment process, Invisalign benefits, treatable cases with Invisalign. Now, obviously, you want your content to be all figured out before you join this process. But for the sake of it, just gonna copy what is already working. copy and paste. There you go. And finally this part. Now these icons are going to be replaced with more golden ones like this here. So that's kind of how that is going to look like. Okay. Now I want, for the sake of a one-pager, I probably wouldn't include these, but obviously once I build it out for other pages, this would link to a more detailed page on this service, Invisalign. So let me get rid of this. Okay. Next, braces. It's kind of the boring part if you guys are watching. Try to work as fast as I can. So in this case, there are 2 features. So I'm going to get rid of this one here. Boom. Nice. Oops. Sometimes it's just, I don't have everything perfect, but you gotta fight against that urge to have things perfect and presentable and ready. I think when you just want to be productive, sometimes it's not about the feelings, and I really struggle with that as a creative, try to wait for the motivation to come. But sometimes you just gotta put in the work, get started, just grind, take out the emotion. And that's a good discipline to have as a creative. Gotta just learn to ship it out. All right, done. Invisalign braces team. I'm just gonna do something like meet the doctors. Now we have Sandra Tai. Now for doctors, they have a lot of credentials. It's very important. Dr. Tai is very well established, very well learned, and has a lot of acronyms after her name. So that's what we're going to put in for now. And then is a little let's see here. I'm gonna put in all the other information here. It's a little Easter egg. I won't talk about it, but if you guys caught it, you'll know how I got this client. Okay, so that's good for now. I'm gonna put in some of the description later. I'm gonna replace this with LinkedIn, probably not Twitter, probably not Dribbble, probably Instagram. It all depends. They are not hiring. For now, I'm just going to do this generic learn more. That will take it to a detailed page. Okay, locations. If you guys need good orthodontic treatment and you want to come to Vancouver, you'll know where to find them. Okay, locations. So we have Richmond, Burnaby. These are suburbs in Vancouver. I think I'm just gonna skip this section for now. I'll put that in later. And do the CTA. Probably gonna wrap up the stream for this sake and have more things prepped for the next live stream. Okay. Okay. All right, so that's it for now. Basically structured it. The next step is to style it. I mean, I'll refine. The content is an ongoing process, so that's always going to change, and we can edit that when we build in Webflow. But the next big step, once you have this all structured and you have things linked, is to put the paint on. So we can apply the background, just kind of, this is a good reference. So we have like a white version, we have a black version, probably going to stick with black. And then, we're going to edit the assets, layer in all the typography and all that stuff. So I'll leave it for next stream. And if you guys are interested and want to help me out, love to have you on the stream. But I hope this helped. And let's see what else. Just kind of take a look if there's anything else I wanted to share. Right. No, that's it. So yeah. Ooh, it's dark. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And again, I think this is just kind of me having accountability. It's testing a new format, but I hope this helped you guys. Have a great weekend, and stay productive, stay awesome, stay Breloom. See you guys.